In the small town of Enia, where cherry blossoms danced in the spring breeze, lived a woman named Aima. She was known for her beauty, captivating smile and gentle spirit, qualities that drew people into her orbit. But more than anything, Aima was deeply in love with her fiancé, Cade. Their love was a beautiful tapestry woven with laughter, dreams, and promises of forever. Every Sunday, they'd stroll hand in hand through the blooming parks, sharing hopes for the future and whispering sweet nothings. Cade had a way of looking at her that made her feel cherished, like she was the only one in the world. They had plans to travel, to live in a cozy cottage by the sea, and to build a life filled with joy. But one rainy summer afternoon, their perfect world came crashing down. Aima returned from work, her heart fluttering with anticipation. They had planned a small dinner to celebrate their anniversary, and she had baked Cade's favorite cake. As she entered their shared apartment, she sensed an odd tension in the air. Cade was sitting on the couch, his face a storm of conflicting emotions. The moment Aima's eyes met his, dread flooded her heart. "Aima, we need to talk," he said, his voice heavy with sorrow. The words hung in the air like a dark cloud. Aima's heart raced, each beat echoing her worst fears. "What's wrong?" she asked, her voice trembling. Cade took a deep breath, struggling to find the right words. "I love you, Aima, but I've been feeling lost. I think we need to break up." In that instant the world around Aima faded. The room, once filled with laughter and dreams, felt cold and hollow. She could hardly process the words. "What do you mean? Is it something I did?" Cade shook his head, tears pooling in his eyes. "No, it's not you. It's me. I feel suffocated, like I'm losing myself in this perfect picture we've painted. I need to figure things out alone." Aima's heart shattered into a million pieces, each fragment echoing the love she felt for him. "How can you say you love me and leave me?" she whispered, feeling unnoticed tears slip down her cheeks. Cade reached out, but Aima recoiled, unable to bear the thought of his touch. Once a source of comfort, now felt like a dagger in her soul. "I thought we were building a life together," she replied, voice thick with emotion. "I thought we were happy." His expression twisted with grief. "I'll always care about you, but I can't be the person you need. Please understand." With those final words, the man who had been her rock turned into a stranger. She felt a profound emptiness settle within her as he left, taking with him all the love and dreams they had crafted together. Days turned into weeks, and the vibrant world outside seemed to mock her pain. Aima visited their favorite cafe, sat on their park bench, and watched the cherry blossoms drift down like memories, each one a reminder of what she had lost. Her friends Elena and Taif tried to console her, but nothing could ease the ache in her heart. In the quiet of her solitude, Aima began to rebuild herself. She poured her grief into writing, filling pages with poetry and feelings she struggled to articulate. Each word became a catharsis, a way to stitch her heart back together. One evening, while reflecting on her journey, she came to understand the beauty in vulnerability. She had loved fiercely, and though it ended in heartbreak, that love had taught her invaluable lessons about herself. She could emerge stronger, found not in another person, but in her own heart. Months later, during a stroll in the now blooming park where they once laughed, Aima felt a sense of peace wash over her. She was ready to embrace the world again. Each cherry blossom that fell became a symbol of rebirth, and with it came the realization that love, though painful at times, was an essential part of her journey. She didn't know what the future held, but she was ready to tell her own story, one where she was the hero, not the victim. As she was grateful,